came out of the Army, and I did a couple of things after that were helpful to make a living, but they were boring. And then one day I went to visit this little company that was in trouble called Utah Medical. And I jumped right in, both feet. I didn't know anything about it, and I jumped right in. But it was always this question of, well, what qualifies you to do this? You don't have any experience. You're not an engineer or a doctor. Or you just don't have the background. And yet I took this company that was struggling and built it to, I don't know, 10 million in revenue and profitability, and I taught myself the business. But I very candidly got tired of being doubted. I think it was all of those factors of being doubted and being questioned, and but I had learned enough that I felt like I could do something differently. And I think, and very candidly, without offending anybody, better.
Well, it's a marvelous night for a moon dance with the stars above.
I think people give themselves choices, and they make failure or mediocrity a choice. I didn't have any choice. I always joke about that nobody else would hire me, so I had to create a job, and I had to have a way to make a living and support my family. I just really wanted to do it, and I wanted to do it well. And I wanted to do it realizing I needed to have the help of a lot of other people. I needed to work hard. I mean, there were a lot of things that went in to merit. I went about the steps. I think very methodical, very well thought out. I didn't really have any doubt because I really gave myself only one choice. And when you only have one choice, then there's only one answer. And that was the choice I gave myself and the answer that I gave as well. As you look at this business and you look at what we've built that started with this. This is what we had 31 years ago. And only this. And today it looks pretty primitive, doesn't it? But when you go back and look at this, think about it, and I think about it often. You know, at the time we developed this product, nobody had ever done this in the world. One of the things we're talking about now is how do we double the business over the next 5 to 7 years? It's in a question. How do we do that? It took us 30 years to get here. Now we have to double the business, or I'd like to double the business in 5 or 6 years. You got to think quite differently than you did about the first 30. But the infrastructure is in place. The things that we've done are in place. So we don't have to do those things over again. But I have to make sure that my staff, I have to now be the teacher. I hope I can be as good a teacher as those who taught me.